Child, so my family is in mourning, right? Because the Lions lost last night. But I'm telling you guys, if you listen to me, I'll tell you, if you do this, I want to guarantee that you'll win. I think I'm going to put myself out there on the streets. Well, see, you built this momentum, so listen. Here are some things that you need to do to completely be able to become a winning team. I don't know how easy it is to do, but please hear me out. Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Listen, the Detroit Lions lost the game last night to the Washington Commanders. And I know why. Listen, I'm telling you, if the Lions do what I'm about to tell them to do, they will win. They will win the championship. So they weren't able to go on in to the finals because they lost to the Washington Commanders. But I'm going to break this down. Please hear me out. Look, there's a spiritual and magical reason why the Lions lost, and they can overcome this easily. Okay, so first let's talk about the curse of Bobby Lane. So Bobby Lane was a quarterback who won, I think it was 3 championships. I have my notes here, guys. I don't really want to just like keep reading them. So basically they said that, so let me tell you what happened. I got to put it in my own words and you guys can clean it up. So basically Bobby Lane was a quarterback for the Detroit Lions, and in 19 and I think up until 1957. Let me see if I have my dates here. But basically 1952, 1953, and 1957, he took the Lions to the championships, the NFL championships. And in the last season that he was, I think it was the 11th game in a 12th season, but he, in a pile-up on the football field, he broke his leg in 3 places. And so, of course, he had an injury, and then they had to put another player in. And this other player was able to help them win. Long story short, after he had given the Lions 3 championships, when it was time to trade, they traded him to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they said that he allegedly said that the Lions would never win for another 50 years. So in 2009, the curse was supposedly broken. They said in 2009 is the year that the Lions lost 16 games. They lost they lost every single game in their season. So anyway, Jeff Daniels, who is from Michigan, yay, what's up, baby? He and someone they did some type of ritual on Ford Field. I think it was like in 2008, where they had they put a bathtub of whiskey on Ford Field and some type of sod, and they chanted over it. And after that, they said the Lions started to win. So after last night, a lot of people are just like completely devastated. Like, what is the Bobby Lane curse over? I know everybody that I've been talking to is like, I'm done with the Lions. I can't get my heart broken like this again. I'm too old for this. I'm talking about grown people crying, okay? Seriously, grown people crying, like, because they have been loyal and to the Lions, and they're just like, this is our year, we're going to make it happen, and nothing happened. So listen to me. Now, I don't know who, I'm the type of person, guys, let me tell you something. I just want to say this. People come to me, they get advice, they don't take it, and then they come back and say, I wish I had taken it. If anybody watching this video and you can help the Detroit Lions win next season, please hear me out. I'm giving you some solid spiritual and magical information to help the Lions win. Okay, First, the whole thing with Bobby Lane. I mean, obviously, when they did the ritual with the whiskey in the tub, it worked because they started to win. But I think they need to apologize. There needs to be some type of spiritual atonement from the team. He was number 22, by the way, and 22 is a master number. He was Bobby Lane was a celebrated football player, and he felt unappreciated. He felt, devastated by what happened. It's kind of like he broke his leg in 3 spots. After I've been so loyal, and I'm not just loyal, but I've given you these championships, and then when I'm down and out, you trade me. Like, come on, guys. Some people, I mean, it's a slap in the face. And so whiskey is, that's cool, but because to me, it's offering whiskey is kind of like your husband cheat on you, and then he goes and buy you a super, expensive ring, or give you some money, but it doesn't take away the hurt, right? So now you don't really love him the same. Yeah, maybe you won't leave now, but the point I'm making is, I think that the team should literally do like some type of spiritual ritual where they apologize to him and thank him for those years and ask him for his blessing and forgiveness, and like really, I mean, feeling the spirit right now. Oh God. Okay, so I think that if they do something to show him how much they really appreciated him and apologize for trading him when he was down, I think that this will further lift this curse, because there has to be an atonement. That's one. The other thing that the Lions need to do to win is really listen to me, guys. The Lions logo is a blue lion, right? And I put a lot of thought into this. Listen to me. So let's talk about the meaning of the color blue. I don't know if I want to start with the meaning of a lion, but let's just start with the meaning of the color blue. Tranquility, calmness, serenity, peace, loyalty, commitment, stability, relaxing, sadness. What else? Fragility, coldness, predictability. Come on, guys. Feeling blue. All right, that's the color, and I know it's supposedly a Honolulu blue, and that makes it even worse. I'm just saying it makes it worse because it's kind of like when you think of the Hawaiian Islands, you think of relaxing and chilled culture. Like, guys, no, we cannot have a blue lion logo with hurting the main quarterback who took us to the championship for 3 years in a row. It's just not going to work. I'm telling you this from a magical and a spiritual perspective. This has to change. So we cannot do blue. I mean, it's none of my business. I mean, you keep it up. You're gonna keep the fans. You know why? Because blue actually attracts loyalty and commitment. And that's why the Lions fans allow themselves to be reeled into the belief that the Lions are going to win, and then they're set themselves up to be totally devastated. Like there is no one I can talk to who is not in mourning. Everybody is completely devastated, saying they're never going to do it again, never going to get their hopes up again. But but in true blue Michigan form, trust and believe they'll be right back supporting the Lions and believing that the next year or whatever is going to be different, right? Because the color blue actually attracts loyalty and commitment. It is, and security. But it is not a color of a winner. So I'm going to tell you a better color. So whoever is watching this video that can do something about this, please change the lion's uniform or the logo to a red lion. Okay, first let's talk about the lion real quick. The lion symbolizes strength, power, courage, nobility, royalty, justice, the king of beasts. We all know that the lion is the king of the jungle. So they have this logo, but when you put blue on him, you take away all of his power. You take away his fight. You take away his might. You take away his strength and his power. Like, you can't do this. You got to stop. And then you have the whole thing with Bobby. Like, no, you have to listen, guys. You must get rid of this blue lion and turn the lion red. So the color red, it's a color of passion, of love. Of course, it warns us about danger, but it's also the color of good fortune, celebration, victory, triumph. It increases your heart rate. And blue, actually, they found the color blue lowers your heart rate and lowers your body temperature. And it's the color that they like to put in, they like to paint the rooms in hospital blue because it keeps the patients calm. Now, why would you want to calm your lion? It makes no sense, guys. Listen to me. This is some basic spiritual, magical advice. Okay, so the other color, I think they should either make the main a gold color or or either make a red lion and put a gold crown on his head. But gold is the color of wealth, success, luxury, achievement, triumph, and royalty. So another thing I read, because I was looking up what is the colors for winning. Like, listen, guys, Google this for me. They said whenever there is a game and it's like a very close win, or a close game, the team that is wearing red is most likely to win. Go Google that. Red is the color of fire and passion. It is the root chakra, guys. So, apologize to Bobby Lane. Change the lion to red and make the uniform primarily, like wherever the blue is, turn it to red. And next year, the Lions will take the Super Bowl. That is my magical and spiritual advice. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video.